everybody, this is Tracy from Tracy's Art and Craft, and I'm here today for a Thrifty Thursdays. And I have absolutely loads to get through because I went out and did a massive shop with my husband and we just saw loads of stuff. I have a couple of charity shops near me that are my absolute favourite for books. And so I just went in just one charity shop. And a charity shop is the same as a thrift shop in America, except I think here they're quite a bit smaller than what Americans have. But, yeah, we bought absolutely loads from this one shop, so we didn't go to any others. Yeah, because we would have been poor. But actually, I didn't spend very much at all. In total, for everything that I got, and one book is missing because my son's took it to school because it's an old book and he found it interesting. So he's took that to school today. So one book's missing. And I'll put that on to next week's one. But altogether, it cost me about £20. My husband did then also buy himself some books and stuff as well. So yeah, it wasn't too bad altogether. So the first thing I've got here is a music book from Mozart's Carmen. It is really, really old. I did find a date at some point, 1926. The back cover has come off. Pages have fallen out. I have already used some of the pages as well. We've got some text pieces in here of the song slash piece, you know. And then we have loads and loads of music paper. Absolutely loads in there. Yeah, and that'll keep me busy for ages, so I did pick up just this one. They did have absolutely tons of music books in that shop, but I didn't get any more because this will last me forever, so you know, I don't need any more right now. So there's that. I also have these magazines. These are absolutely brilliant magazines if you ever come across them for collage and things. I had 6, I've ripped one apart. So I won't bother with that one because there's not much left in it. But these are great magazines. I managed to get them for 50p each. I don't really haggle or try to bring prices down in charity shops because all the money goes to charity, so I don't do that, but yeah. I have heard some people do, but I don't. So yeah, you get this lovely sort of paper at the back and the front. And you do get some beautiful images. It's absolutely brilliant for collage. And it is celebrating sort of women. I'm not really a feminist. I don't like that title. I'm more of a believer in equal rights. Not really feminism, I wouldn't say. But yeah, like, oh, I love these. But we've got these little paper doll images in this one. Oh, I just love it so, so much. Yeah, there's loads of really nice images. There's lots of artwork in here, lots of photography, painted pieces and whatnot. And every magazine has a different theme. So it's celebrating the arts and, you know, female intellect and things. But yeah, every single one has a different theme. And they are always worth getting if you ever find them because of the amount of use that you get out of them. So this one, straight away, I absolutely love the cover. Absolutely love the cover. Is this one I'm not so keen of the inside? Yeah, I'm not so keen of the inside here personally, but I know a lot of people that would like that pattern paper there. So I'll try to show you some of them where, you know, all of this would be usable. All the little pictures definitely are easily usable in sort of junk journals as well as mixed media, as well as collage and all that sort of thing. A lot of really usable wording as well, so you can get a lot of words out of here. So yeah, these magazines are really, really good. I'm just going to sort of speed through the look for, otherwise we'll be here for ages. I love the concept of these art pieces here as well. Yeah, so there's those. Let's have a little look in this one. So this was more about sort of yoga and chakras and things like that. Meditation, relaxation, all that sort of thing. Oh, I love this picture here. Very much worth a read as well. Oh, look at the bee on the dewdrops. The water drops there, I really like that too. Yeah, I definitely love everything in these, so you know, there's so much I can use for certain different things. And then we have this one. Oops, trying to put everything back into one bag so I'll put it away in a little while. I love the paper on this one, and also here, sort of these sort of papers. As you can see, I cut this. So I do cut pieces out. I don't take like the whole piece and just use the whole piece. I cut pieces out and add them to things, and that has been taken. There may be a few bits in here taken. I don't remember exactly what I took and where. But I know the other book is definitely beyond use. So yeah, for 50p each, there's so much that you get in here that is usable. I mean, all these images, all these hieroglyphs all around the sides. And I really love this piece. Yeah, a lot of these make lovely junk journal pages on their own, or, you know, accents to junk journal pages. Yeah. And then the last one, we have this one. So yeah, again, I have taken pieces out of this one as well, because I took the back page here. But we have all of these bits which we can cut out and use. Maybe I hadn't taken much out of the other one. Oh, it's down here somewhere. Maybe I'll pull it up in a bit. Maybe it was this one. So I remember taking out all the unicorn bits. Yeah, because I've got pages missing here, but we've got all this lovely pattern, and it was on the backs of all these pages. And I have used them in my son's girlfriend's I've used in my son's girlfriend's scrapbook. Oh, I'm lost for words today. It's one of them days. So yeah, I've definitely cut bits out. I've cut something out there as well. So this is the one that's been cut out mostly. The other one must be down there somewhere. So we'll move on to the next book anyway. And this one doesn't have very many images in. It does have a lot of nice pages. And it was only £1, so it's fine. It just has a few images in. I do really, really like them, and the rest of it is all words. But however, the paper feels really, really nice. It's almost fabricy. Usually when paper feels like this, it's from the 60s. Let me see if I can find out. It says 1954, but I wouldn't trust that until I found a date of publish. Nope, I think that might be it. Yep, that is the date, I guess. That's 1954. So yeah, it's got this feel of like, I don't know how to explain it. Anyone here in the UK who is a bit older and remembers books from the 60s, or maybe even has some still, they aged very quickly compared to later books. The paper maybe wasn't of such good quality, but it's got such a lovely feel to it. So another book that I have gotten was this one, Celtic Spirals. I got this for many, many reasons. one, you can use them as they are, the pieces as they are. Two, it gives you ideas for sort of doodling for yourself. You can also colour on the opposite ones if you wanted to. Lots of uses for this. Yeah, so I got it for inspiration. I got it for, I love anything Celtic as well, so I love all these words down the side here, the worded numbers. So yeah, I really, really like that book. That is such a lovely book. So many uses for that one. Then I couldn't help myself. I got myself some books that reminded me of my childhood, which was Little Grey Rabbit. I remember reading Little Grey Rabbit when I was little, and because they reminded me of 1988, because they reminded me of when I was little, I had to pick them up. But the images in them are just so adorable, and they would make perfect little journal cards and things. So I just think they're so cute, little accents to add to a certain journal. So yeah, I couldn't get enough of these. When I saw them, I thought, oh, I've got to get myself a couple. They did have a lot more than what they had, but I only got a couple. They were only 25p each as well. So, you know, that was nothing really. They were 25p each, or 5 for £1, I think, but I didn't bother with 5 for £1 because I didn't want too many of these because there's only so many you'll use, and there wasn't any other books, children's books there, so it was only on the children's books. But yeah, I loved those. They were cute, absolutely cute. I love them. Now this one I got really for my own interest because I absolutely love art and art history as well. I was actually recently thinking about changing my degree from classics to art history because I'm very torn between the two. But I'm not, I'm staying with classics. But yeah, I got this just really for my own interest rather than to use. Very new book, very shiny paper, so really it wouldn't be something I'd use. But if you did get something like this and you wanted to use, you could use clear gesso over the top and that would take away that shine, or matte Mod Podge as well. But yeah, I just love the artwork in this, so really I've got this for my own interests, my own inspiration, but I wanted to show it to you guys because it's definitely usable. There's absolutely loads in here that is definitely usable. Especially these are such lovely sizes for like what we would have as a journaling card. So that is that book. And the next one I actually got for the images, but I'm thinking about, I had a little look through and some of the techniques in there I don't currently use, and I'm very bad at watercolour. So I got this one and it was for the images, but then I thought actually I might just have a go. So as we go through, some of the images are really, really nice. I've got to admit, I even like these sort of swatches here. And yeah, they're definitely usable in a way. So yeah, there's lots of lovely sort of images going throughout the whole of this. And I really do like these swatches. I would definitely use them for something. Not 100% sure what just yet, but they do sort of call out to me and make me want to use them. So here it teaches you all different aspects of a flower, so it's being turned and things. I do know those. Don't very often, and the leaves as well. I really like this page. I don't very often draw flowers or paint them to be realistic. But yeah, all these images are just so lovely. So that is definitely, if you look for sort of art technique books, they're definitely also one that has useful bits and pieces in. I mean, even at the back where you've got the sketching areas, you've got some lovely images there. you could also go over them and put your own art on top of what has been put there. So now we've got one of my absolute favourite authors. Absolute favourite, especially for junk journaling, and that's Beningfield's. I've got Beningfield's Countryside I managed to find, and I managed to find Beningfield's Butterflies, and I think both of them were about £1. They really weren't very much at all. Yeah, I don't seem to have a price in here, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they were £1. So this did have a cover over the front side. I've used it for the sketchbook, but it was the same as this. I will be using this whole cover here, and that will turn into another sketchbook, scrapbook, sorry. But the images in here of his art is absolutely beautiful. Another one of those books, a lot like Edith Holden, that I find very difficult to use, but can't help but love. Look at the rabbit, or hare, as I believe that one is. So we've got some landscape, we've got some animals, we've got some nature. I don't know if you can see that, sorry. There's just so much loveliness in here. So we've got sketchy type ones, coloured type ones. Look at those butterflies, just gorgeous. So yeah, he is right up there with Edith Holden, I believe. So that's a good one to get the name out there for, so you know it's Beningfield's. Oh, I love the bird. And the paper is just lovely. It's matte, just like we like. Really nice size as well. Not quite 12 by 12. What size is this? Let me see if I can find a ruler. Where are you, ruler? I'm going to have to use this one. So we're going to have centimetres, I'm afraid, guys. What are we looking at? We are looking at 22 and a half centimetres by 24. So 22 and a half centimetres by 24 each page. Oh, so adorable. Yeah, so this is one of my loves. And I don't think you hear it much. And you hear a lot of Edith Holden and things like that in the junk journaling world. But I don't think you hear enough of him. I haven't heard anyone say anything. But then I'm not actually subscribed to every channel out there. So I'm sure they are. But even on here, the back images are gorgeous. So yeah, Beningfield's Countryside. And then we have Beningfield's Butterflies. Now this is to die for. I absolutely love this. So yeah, they were £1 each. And these are absolutely to die for. Look at that beautiful butterfly picture there. What a beautiful journaling card that would make. Just on its own, you wouldn't have to do anything to them. And another one. And then as we go through, we've got a lot of his sketch works, as well as plate. That's that type of print in the book is called a plate. So the plate ones are here. These are his sketches. Absolutely gorgeous. I love them so much. You've even got all these lovely handwriting here and things. So this is such a beautiful book. So usable. So yeah, I can highly recommend this. And I mean, the pages, you know, they're really large. So I would say this is sort of letter size or A4. And then you've got this border around it as well. So you've got really, really lovely size pieces there. You can either cut them down to the size you want, you can adjust them, you can cut pieces out of them. Anything like that. So yeah, this is definitely a really useful book. And again, massive fan of his work. And I will be using the cover of this book for one of my ephemera folder books that I make myself. I'm actually going to use this one as a tutorial to show you guys how I store my ephemera pieces and how I make those books. Yes, so the other magazine is just here. It was underneath all that. As it says here, there were 50p each on all magazines, but these were in a stack on their own. Got these sort of fly bugs here, that beautiful skyscape. Ah yes, so this one's more about space. I saw them and I took every one they had, so I didn't really look through them. I just knew the magazine and took. My husband actually saw them first and pointed them out. But you know, all of that can be cut out. You've got this lovely lined paper here. Yeah, so this is really, really usable, this book. It's absolutely beautiful. Just love these magazines, and they're so, I mean, even the covers are lovely. So yeah, highly, highly worth looking out for those. Last of all, I picked up a couple of fabric bits that I saw just when passing. This one was £3 because it is a lovely scarf. But I got it because it actually, I got it for these flowers, really, to be used inside junk journals. Or whether I use it as a cover, I'm not sure yet. I would probably use the flowers and then use this. It's almost like a cheesecloth or a muslin or something. So I'd probably use this as, you know, sort of accent fabric, and then I'd keep the flowers aside, cut out and aside, for using to decorate pages or to decorate fronts of covers and things like that. So that's what my plan was for that piece. And then I come across, which is another idea for something to look for £2 I come across two of these, and these are proper upholstery cushion covers. So they have all the Velcro right along here. All this Velcro I will pick off and I will save, because I do use that in certain journals and things as closures. And all of this fabric, and it's so lovely, it just feels so nice. Even this is all embroidered and that feels lovely too. So I've actually got two of those. There's no discolouring, nothing like that. A really nice thick fabric, and they would just make beautiful journal covers. And my plan was to make a journal with one, and to make a sort of journal, I don't know what to call it, a sort of journal bag, like something that it will be wrapped up in out of the other. So yeah, that is everything that I got. And I have got one more book, and it is massive, a massive book. It's really lovely, but my son has took that to school, my youngest, because he's really excited by what's inside. So yeah, that's an absolutely lovely book, and I think that's definitely everything. Don't think I'm missing anything. I've tried to have a little look about to make sure, because I did start to put some of them away because I forgot I had to make this video. But yeah, that is everything. So I hope you've had fun with this Thrifty Thursdays. I'm going to tag Turquoise Dreaming down in the description box. She's the one that does Thrifty Thursdays. I always forget to tag her in there. So I'm going to tag her down there today. And I've got it written down, I'm going to remember. And yeah, I hope you all have a lovely time. My store is down in description box, as is everything else, my socials and everything else. If you want to go visit those, please do. And I will see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.